I spoke earlier to Mr. Ashwath Narayanan, who is the Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka, and I began by asking him by saying that, look, it's now fairly clear, sir, that these laws are not being brought to protect cow slaughter. Cow slaughter is already illegal. This is simply to add bull to the list of the slaughter of cattle that is banned. So if that's the case, what was the reason, what was the urgency to bring it right now?
Sir, importantly, we are strongly against the slaughtering of any of the cattle or the cow. The cow definition has been now extended. Cow definition or the cattle definition has been extended now to include cow, calf, bull, bullock and buffaloes below the age of 13. So all this definition is completely extended and covered.
Okay. But what's the real reason though? I mean, you're saying it's because you've extended the definition, but isn't it simply to advance the Hindutva agenda?
So basically, people are against slaughtering of the cattle. So since they were against there was their feeling and sentiment. They didn't wanted the slaughter of the cattle to happen. And whenever they used to sell any of their cattle, they never knew that was going to the slaughterhouse. This for the sake of sale or transaction or sale or buy or purchasing is to happen. With what intention, nobody is to know. But coming to know that the purpose of buying a cattle is for the slaughtering, then the people wanted just that to be prevented. Then systematically a law should be brought in.
You're actually claiming people didn't know who they were selling cattle to. Some may say that's quite a stretch, but who are these people, sir? Who are these people that you say are asking for this law?
Entire society, the per se entire society was against the slaughtering of the cattle, and they wanted the preservation of the cattle to happen. The main intention was this was a long demand, even before independence, after independence. Right. It is been enshrined even in constitution.
Right, but do you have proof of all these? You say entire society, do you have proof of this entire society? Where's the evidence?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely the entire society, time and again, the agitation or the kind of rally, protest, and even systematically in the entire society, they were, expressing themselves against the slaughtering of the cattle.
Okay.
That was very, very clear, evident. Even then, it was just for the sake of appeasement.
Right.
Some of the political party, they were trying to, put it down. They wanted to allow this to happen. So now the time has come to completely ensure that the slaughtering of the cattle won't happen. The definition has been extended, expanded, so that the expansion of the definition of cattle has been expanded to bring in more other categories.
Sir, the worrying aspect of your law, which is why many believe this is really political, is that you brought in a section that, as we pointed out, emboldens and gives protection to vigilantes. It says no suit prosecution shall be instituted against any persons exercising power under this act for anything in good faith.
Yeah, definitely, sir. The vigilant, whoever is working for a cause, for the law of the land, definitely they should be having a scope to work in this provision to ensure and to report, to communicate with the system wherever any of this kind of illegal activity or against the law, if it is happening, they need to communicate, they need to bring it to the notice, they have to prevent the work in the prevention.
But sir, vigilantes have attacked, as you know, and killed people in the name of the cow.
No, because earlier, the same kind of, the more aggressive, the life was at risk for the vigilantes, not for the, it was more for the cow vigilants who were working for the preservation and conservation. They were at the loss. They were at risk working in the odd hours. The people who were doing into the trade, they were completely armed. They were taking life. They were killing. They were doing everything. It is not the cow vigilance. Sir, it is not other way it is. It is actually other way. The people who are into the trade, they know very well how to manage themselves, how to protect themselves. They will be prepared only for this.
Sir, that's an extraordinary claim you've made, just look at the numbers we just pointed out. Since 2015, there have been 115 attacks by cow vigilantes in which 46 people have been killed, 146 injured. These are all people who are not vigilantes, who've been killed and injured.
What we have seen in the state of Karnataka, the cow vigilantes have lost their life. It is not the people who are in the trade.
Right.
Not even one incident in the state of Karnataka we have seen where the people who are into this illegal trade have been affected. It is only the people who are the cow vigilant, they have lost their life. They have been affected. In the state of Karnataka, this is what we have seen. I can provide that data, the information regarding this.
Please, we will look forward to that data from you. But lastly, just coming back to then what I'm saying, that everything that one is hearing from you and also the way the law is framed does come back to my original question, that this appears to be largely to push a hardline Hindutva agenda in Karnataka.
Oh, no, definitely we reflect the aspiration of the people, we reflect the aspiration of the sentiments of the society. We need to protect and promote our culture. Our culture needs to be protected and promoted. And in this aspect, we need to do. See, we are the lifeline of the people and we reflect the culture of this land. So that is the main reason for us to ensure time and again, even if though the system is existing under the law, always they've been violating, misusing. So this needs to be prevented. This needs to be addressed very strongly. We have come out with the law, not with any agenda. See, already we are in power. We have been running. We have been people accepted for many good reasons, for good governance and many good reasons. And we are at the same time, we need to protect the culture of this land.
Okay, all right.
And more so for the preservation of cattle also.
Also, okay. So there is culture, but there's also the rule of law.